Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 16. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So before we get into the show, let's just go over a little housewife news. So we know that Bravo started filming The Ultimate Girls Trip season 4, and we know that it was almost a repeat of season 2. You know, half the cast from season 2 were a part of season 4, which I thought, why? You know what I mean? They have at least 100 housewives, and you could not have gotten a new cast, a fully new group of women, but I digress. Moving on. Remember when I mentioned that we didn't really need Caroline Manzo? Well, I think that Brandy Glanville didn't think we needed her either. So it has been on the blogs for a couple of days now, and I'm just now getting around to doing a video because I had to work. I mean, my life is, I'm not rich. Anyway, it turns out that it is now being reported by People magazine that Brandy Glanville and Caroline Manzo have exited the Ultimate Girls Trip early after unwanted kisses. Multiple sources close to the show tell People magazine what was behind the departure. The two reality stars were filming in Morocco last week they had the second installment, but it's really the fourth installment. When, according to insiders, Glanville took things too far with Manzo during a party, kissing her multiple times throughout the evening without her consent. It was unwanted, a source says, and Caroline's distress over the matter did not seem to stop Brandy. Things escalated and physical boundaries allegedly were crossed that Caroline felt were serious and uncomfortable. Following the incident, a decision was made by production to report what happened to the higher-ups. Filming continued throughout the night and into the next morning when Glanville, a second source notes, was made aware of Manzo's feelings and apologized via text message. Still, a decision was made that afternoon, unbeknownst to Manzo, to remove Glanville from the trip early. Brandy's behavior was inappropriate, a third source says, so she was asked to leave. Later that night, Manzo decided that she didn't want to film anymore and chose to exit the show on her own. She needed to process this outside of the reality TV environment, the first insider says. Co-stars Vicky, Eva, Phaedra, Camille, Alex, and Gretchen were all supportive of her decision, the second source notes, as was production. Filming continued on the series, and the series wrapped on Saturday. So the series wrapped last Saturday, and now, of course, you know, they're in the editing phase before we get to see season 4, but I believe we haven't even seen season 3 yet. Some blogs are reporting that the rest of the cast were actually Team Brandy and they were okay with Caroline going. I'm not Team Brandy or Team Caroline. First of all, Brandy should never have been kissing this woman. That is assault to me. Even if it is another girl, another housewife, 9 times out of 10, I bet you Brandy was completely drunk, lit up, and just sloppy. But at the same time, if I tell you I don't want that, don't continue to do it. That's assault. But again, like I said, I'm not Team Caroline either. And one of the reasons I'm not Team Caroline is because of that whole thing that came out a while back with her husband's brother, allegedly, a bazillion times, allegedly, Tommy Manzo hired some sort of mafia soldier from the Lughese crime family to attack David, who is now Dina's husband, twice. One of those times, it was during a home invasion. Dina was pistol whipped at the time and brutally beaten. Tommy was charged, and Caroline proceeded to support him in court and write a letter supporting him. Now, I'm going to tell you something. There is nothing that would ever have me write a letter of support for anybody who allegedly pistol whipped and beat the shit out of my sister. No, ma'am. Okay? So if any of that is true, Caroline Manzo will never get the support from me. Not that she gives a damn anyway. But moving on. Also, I seen that Garcelle has been greenlit by Lifetime to create a movie called Black Girl Missing. She's not only going to star in this movie, she is also the executive producer. Okay. Garcelle is a working woman. She is bossed up, okay? I am here for Garcelle. You go, girl. Also, we've got a report from People magazine that Nina Ali has exited from The Real Housewives of Dubai after one season. She says it was an honor, but she needs to move her attention away from the show to allow her to focus on new challenges. I don't know. I don't even know. Personally, I think that this is one of those situations where Bravo has not asked her to stay. They have not started filming the second season yet. They don't start for another month, I believe. You know, Nina is a lovely lady, a beautiful lady who sells fruitcake. You know, she's a nice, rich woman, but she was boring as hell. You know, as far as I'm concerned, she can take Sarah and Caroline Brooks with her. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all didn't ask me, did you? But anyway, let's move on. So this week, you know, Robin Dixon has been in the news. Mrs. Juan Dixon, she's been in the news. She did an interview and she said this about Karen. I think she kind of wants Juan. She wants him. I'm not going to give up the tea, but there has been words that have come out of her mouth that imply that she wants him. So it's weird. There's an obsession there. Robin, listen, can I have delusional for 500? You doing too damn much. Karen took to social media and she said, "Oh, quick to call it my playing nice out of fear of being revealed when they know I'm the one who can do all the revealing. Oh, my bad. That's season 8. Oh, okay, Karen, I'm ready for season 8. So, while we're talking about Mrs. Juan Dixon. Okay, so her and Giselle got on that Reasonably Shady podcast and said that it is absolutely true, that story that Karen said at the table regarding Juan and some woman. She said that she knew and found out about Juan and this extracurricular situation before season 7 started, and she was just holding on to it, waiting for somebody to bring it up. And I said, well, that's weird because when it was brought up, you denied. You denied. Okay, why didn't you just come out and say you knew? At the table, Karen said that she knew that you knew, and you didn't say that. Anyway, Robin goes on to say that she'll give all the full details if you sign up for her Patreon. I don't think so. You are absolutely not about to charge us for this bullshit. Then she said that her and Juan worked through it, and that is why the wedding was delayed, because they were working through this situation. I said, so for 7 years you've been on this damn program with zero storyline. Zero storyline. But you finally had something that you and Juan could share on TV season 7, and you decided to lie and hide it? Fire her quickly, Andy. I mean, this whole season, we had to listen to all of this fake allegations about Chris cheating, Eddie smiling too damn much, and Robin and Juan is sitting on all this information. This is bullshit. I think that production had to know something. They owe Eddie and Chris an apology. This is a bunch of crap. So, these reunion looks, let's go over them. I love the fact that they were trying to keep everything cohesive and color coordinated. Here's the order of who I like the most to the least. So I thought that Karen looked regal and sexy. So Karen was my number one choice. After Karen, Robin. Robin I thought looked really beautiful. I liked her dress. Then it was Candace. Candace in all the feathers. I am not really sure what's going on with the housewives in feathers, but she looked like a Vegas showgirl or something. It was cute. I liked it. After her, I would have to say Jacqueline. Then after Jacqueline, it would have to be Mia. Then after Mia, I would select Charisse. Then Giselle. And then last is a tie for me. It's a tie between Wendy and Ashley. I don't know what they were going for. I really don't. The cutouts, I don't know. I didn't appreciate it. I didn't like those two looks. I really hate that I didn't love it. But you know, everybody has their opinion. I want to know what yours is, so get down in the comments and let me know. I did see that one Bravo fan redid Giselle's dress, made a few changes to it, and I loved it. It was so much better the way this photo editor was able to make some changes to it. I'm not really sure why Giselle can never pick a really good reunion look. I'm starting to think that she does it on purpose now. I mean, that's just my opinion. Anyway, you guys, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. So this episode starts off and Robin is out dress shopping. She's looking for a dress. She invites Ashley and Giselle, and I personally think that the producers told Ashley to just show up, spread some gossip, and leave, because Robin only tried on 2 dresses before Ashley had somewhere to be. Ashley wanted to let Giselle know that Mia was attracted to Wendy and that, you know, there had been some kissing and a little vagina showing and, you know, just a little bit too damn much. You know, I don't do that when I hang out with my girls. Not as a teenager, not as a grown-ass woman. I don't need you to see my vagina, and I don't want to see yours either. It's not a requirement in this friendship. I don't know. She insinuated that there was some sort of sexual encounter between Mia and Wendy because she told Giselle that they left together. Out of all those dresses that Robin tried on, I really thought the third one was the prettiest, and I think it was because I liked the bottom a lot, the bottom part of the dress. Now, I thought it was really funny how Robin wants to exclude Wendy from her bachelorette party that they're having at the classy restaurant slash strip club that sells steak and lobster. Anyway, I thought that was hilarious. She said that she didn't want Wendy to come because Wendy was laughing. And I said, is this the same woman who pulled out her cell phone, laughed, antagonated, and harassed the shit out of Wendy when Wendy was being assaulted? I said, wait a minute, damn it. I know you are not trying to block her from coming to your bachelorette party because she laughed, and she wasn't the only one at that table laughing at you. She was definitely not the only one there laughing. And on top of that, aren't you two the same two that thought it was so rude for Karen not to invite Charisse to her whatever event that was? I don't know. Her cabaret. I don't know. That was not good, Karen. Anyway, y'all were appalled. It was so mean girls. But then again, I have to think about it. You two are the same people that thought it was cute not to invite Wendy and her children to your raggedy ass field day. Okay, these two are the biggest hypocrites and the biggest waste of screen time. Cut the shit, Bravo. It's time for them to come up with something or disappear. I'm just saying.
As of right now, is there anyone that you don't want to come?
Obviously, Karen's not invited.
No, she's not.
Yeah, and to be honest, the way that Wendy was like chuckling and laughing and giggling at that lunch or whatever, I don't believe Wendy's genuine in wanting to be a friend.
On was like cheating on Robin.
Of course. Why not throw another husband under the bus?
It's as dumb as you grabbing on that old Cookie Monster ass bitch in front of me. Like, why would you do that?
I have been sitting on the wand hugging me inappropriately for 3 years now.
Remember when you had your wig shift party at the salon?
Yep.
And Robin was like,
Are you afraid of what you might say when you drink?
No, I'm not. But you should be concerned about what Juan says when he's drunk.
and when you
And
said
when
that,
I fired that, I knew she knew I knew.
And it's just the back of Karen. But you can tell that it's Karen.
Let us talk about the pictures that they won't show me.
okay.
I don't care, and I will not address it.
Right.
That woman ain't me.
The group chat Giselle sent out about a bachelorette party for Robin, but you guys are noticeably not on the chain.
The people invited to our bachelorette and bridal parties are people we want there, not the people who are throwing the event. So I think this is another example of her not being honest. Like, what is the issue?
Okay, fine. I was spreading rumors that y'all had sex. Okay, I
So I thought to myself, right? Like, you haven't been jealous of me. It's just been sexual energy. You've been wanting the cookie, girl. Yeah, I can't be out here in Mexico giving it to you because Eddie has not consented and neither has G.
Wait, she touched? I thought she just looked.
No, honey,
face she touched.
So Candace is at her house. She's planning this big video reveal party. I am really excited for Candace. Candace is out here making moves. Candace has stuff that's going on in her life, and I thought about it for a minute. I said, you know what? Karen is out here making moves. She's got stuff going on. Wendy is out here using all four of her degrees. She's got stuff going on, and Candace is working. They are three bosses. I don't know what the rest of them ladies is doing. But anyway, I'm really proud of Candace. What I didn't like is she told Chris that the old ladies were fighting. I said, Candace, one day you're going to be blessed enough to be old. Don't age shame these women. Anyway, I appreciate Chris because when she told Chris that Karen called Juan out for cheating, he said, there you go. They're calling out another husband. Don't you ladies have anything else that you can talk about or do besides bringing down the husbands? And I have to agree with that. And can I also say that these editors are working overtime? When she brought up Deborah, they put up a picture of Deborah and it said, AKA the Cookie Monster. I said, oh shit. What? These editors are nuts. I love it. I love it. And I would like to thank you. Thank you so much for your participation this season. Deborah did not appreciate Candace, her comments. She is not all right with being called Cookie Monster. She went out on social media and said, at the real Candace, be sure to keep that same energy when you see me in person, which will be soon. You and Chris Bassett both wish y'all could eat this Cookie Monster goddess realness. Hashtag breakfast is served. Honey, listen. Can we now have delusional 4000? Ma'am, your 15 minutes are up. Shut the hell on up. You don't want any action from Candace, periods. And nobody wants any cookies from you. I'm just saying. And stop using Sesame Street's characters before they sue you. Now, when the editors put up that flashback at her wig party, when she mentioned Juan lying and being drunk or whatever, I said, damn it, there goes the editors working again. You know what the thing is? I believe Karen. I know people are thinking that I'm team Karen. You can think it because it's true. I am team Karen, but I believe this. I don't think that Karen would lie about this. Not only that, why would she hold on to it when she could have mentioned it when her and Giselle were acting like they wanted to be friends, and she was talking to Giselle about Chris and that BS that she brought up about Chris that was absolutely fabricated. When Giselle comes over to Mia's house, it's Giselle's first time to her house, and she mentions Mia's beautiful floors. And I remember Mia had told us that she was renting that house, but that she put $65,000 into remodeling the house. And then them people put that woman out that house. She can't afford the house no more. So now she is living back in her penthouse, which that penthouse was beautiful too. So it's not as if she's, staying down at the projects. It's not good times. I'm just saying, girl, when she said that, I said, there's no way in hell that I would ever invest $65,000 into a rental property and still pay them $10,000 a month for rent. That is a no-go. I'm just saying. The place did look beautiful, though. Now, Giselle proves every scene that she has zero going on. She just goes from house to house, from housewife to housewife, embellishing rumors and spreading them around. She told Robin that there was some sort of sexual situation that happened between Wendy and Mia. And I'm just going to say this. I think that Mia is lying. Mia is known for lying. I do not think that Wendy was touching her vagina. I don't believe any of that. I don't think that Wendy was opening up her legs, showing her vagina all. I don't know, you guys. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you think that Wendy was out there spreading her legs so that Mia could see her vagina and touching Mia's vagina and all that stuff? I just don't know. I don't buy it. Mia also says that Jacqueline's been reaching out to her, wanting to come over and apologize. First of all, it's Mia that owes Jacqueline the apology. Jacqueline, please Tell me that this is not true, that you have not been over there begging for this woman's forgiveness, because Mia does not deserve an apology from you. Not one apology. Mia is the one who started all this. From the moment she brought you on camera, she had been talking to you and treating you as if you were beneath her. Now, while Robin and them are getting together to put on their little bachelorette party and, let's all wear purple. Honey, listen. Wendy is out here using her degrees, doing her thing. She is out here giving her political commentary, looking gorgeous while doing it. She said she don't give a shit about not being invited to Robin's bachelorette party. And she also let Ashley know when Ashley tried to put a little razzle dazzle on it. You guys weren't invited. You weren't on the text. And Wendy, I think you weren't invited because, Giselle and you. And Wendy seen right through that. She said, no, when it's somebody's bachelorette party, you invite the people that the bachelorette wants. It has nothing to do with who's planning the party. Wendy is not stupid. She knows this is Robin being childish, and she is not about to beg Robin to be friends.
Obviously, Mia and I are two former hoes because it takes a hoe mentality to want to wear this see-through purple snakeskin bodysuit, okay? Hosey hoes, okay?
Ashley's cute enough, but honey, all right, I filled it all the way out. She was like a garden snake and I was the anaconda, baby.
If I had the opportunity to leave Gollum and take half of his money, bitch, where is the train? I'm getting on it.
So because he told me that he's not, I felt guilty and I was like, okay, well, then I'll stop.
Oh, well, bitch, he was in my man's restaurant with a bitch.
Like, you don't tell me one thing and then I hear another thing, you know what I mean?
Right, be
just
honest.
be honest. Like, just say, yes, I'm somebody or I'm out with somebody. Like, just say that.
The freaking girls disappeared.
I hate friends that disappear. I have friends like that.
No, Karen's MIA.
They be sucking dick in the
So we're like, where's Karen? When that girl drinks and gets drunk,
It's on.
she's known for somebody that just gets drunk up and will any dick that will come her way. That's her reputation. She was a worker in the bathroom. It's a fact. Even when she was making up about me last year, I still kept it.
Sharice told me the story a while ago.
He's not a driver. He works in a hotel.
Karen's license got taken, so Ray picks her up and drives her.
So are you guys saying that Karen's a prostitute? All I heard was somebody was working the door at the hotel. Where did you get that? Ray was her pimp. Now you just making up, Mia. Yeah, I got it from you.
Ashley and Mia showing up wearing the same outfit, that same catsuit. I have to agree with Ashley and Mia. I'm just saying, Ashley said it, I didn't. And Mia did fill hers out a little better. Sharice, her boring ass, she shows up with attitude always. Her face always looks like she is bored out of her damn mind. Whether she's partying or not, she looks bored stiff. Anyway, she's got the nerve to have attitude. She's in her feelings because Mia and Giselle planned Robin's bachelorette party. And she says Mia's only known her 5 minutes and Giselle's her bestie. But I really should be the one throwing her party. I said, girl, please. Nobody wants to sit around with you, watching you eat and drink champagne. Girl, bye. We actually want to have a good time. Karen is placing her next order of 8,000 candles. Honey, she's got the 4-wick. The 4-wick. Did you hear that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wicks. It's the Bahamian holiday limit edition. And she can pull it out all holidays. Valentine's Day, which is coming up. I mean, really. And she wanted Ray to take her picture sliding this man a deposit of $10,000. I said, well, all right, Karen. Karen said she don't need to be at Robin's bachelorette party spinning around no damn pole when she's making money. I said, well, all right, Karen. Karen is extra as hell. I love her. They said that on that last night that Mia, Ashley, and Wendy was kissing and carrying on. And I don't begrudge anybody a good time. I really don't. But if I am a married woman, I'm not doing anything with anybody who is not my husband. I'm not out in these streets just sharing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying. And I don't think that somebody with 4 degrees and a political commentary career and being a professor at Johns Hopkins is out here doing all this in public. I mean, listen, didn't Whitney's husband get fired from his job? I'm just saying, I'm not going to risk getting fired from these good jobs. I'm just saying. This strip club is different. It was very interesting. It's actually a restaurant that also is a strip club. They had some good looking steak and lobster. And clearly, Charisse loved the lobster because she ate hers. She ate Mia's, and then she continued to eat somebody else's. I said, Charisse, this is not cute. It's not. When is it ever when we dealing with Charisse? I'm just saying, ugh. Robin had a good time, honey. She said she is not a stranger to the female strippers. She is not a stranger. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm moving on. Now, Candace and this whole Gollum, she's hopping on the train or whatever. I love that woman. I'm just saying, Candace has really got a hold of me this season. Every season up to this, I have been so anti-Candace, but Candace is really grown and she is so good in the confessional. What I also thought was interesting is when Ashley said that she wasn't dating anymore because Michael told her he wasn't dating, and she thought that it would be fair if she would stop dating as well. And Candace told her, no ma'am, he was at Chris's work, which is a bar, with another woman. I appreciated Ashley because Ashley accepted what Candace said without fighting with Candace, without yelling at Candace. She put her anger where it should be, with Michael. Personally, she should put the anger with herself, because that man has cheated on her their entire marriage. There is no way in hell I give a shit about being fair to you. I don't care what you're doing. You have lied to me throughout this marriage. I'm supposed to believe you. But when thinking about Ashley and Candace trying to start over and develop a friendship, if I was Candace, I probably would have told her, but it would have been just the two of us. It would have been private, and I most likely would have done it off camera, just because they said that they were going to try to develop their friendship. However, when Candace was on Watch What Happens Live after the show, she said that there is no chance of her and Ashley being friends after Ashley's behavior at the reunion. Okay, so Giselle set this whole thing up. Did anybody notice that Charisse is sitting there? Giselle says, so what about you and Karen? That was a whole setup thing. And I thought, first of all, if we are out to have a good time, we are here to celebrate Robin. Why are we talking about Karen? Okay, you don't have anything else to do but talk about Karen. You are trying to use Karen as your way to get back on the show full time as a housewife. It's not working. It is not working. Her saying that Karen pretty much is known to get drunk and then, have the sex with everybody in Potomac, I don't buy it. I do not buy it. If that was what Karen was known for, we would have heard about it way before then. It would have been spread all around the blogs. Everybody would have been talking about it. I don't like that Candace jumped in a little bit. She asked a couple questions. Mia really threw Karen under the bus. She said, so Karen is a prostitute. Mia, that wasn't cute. That was disgusting. And then, especially because she always wants Karen to stand up in defense of her, but nobody stood up and defended Karen at all. I thought that was weird. Mia made some kind of comment about Ray's age and, if he can't get up the steps fast, he ain't going to be able to get up Karen. You know what? I believe that Gordon is about 2 seconds younger than Ray. You really should stop. Giselle admitted during the episode that she adds more to rumors. You're just out here spreading lies. You're a whole complete liar. And you always want to point out that Mia is a liar. So are you. I just want to say, Charisse, listen, you can say whatever you want to say about Karen. People are not going to stop liking Karen. And we're not going to start liking you. You can go now. Something I noticed too, while I was watching that scene, do you guys remember in season 2 when Giselle was saying that Charisse had cheated on her husband? And I thought, well, this is a circle moment. So on season 2, when Giselle was saying that Charisse was cheating on her husband, Charisse was pissed off, she was upset, and she was saying that that never happened. But now you and Giselle are sitting there saying the same thing about Karen. I just don't believe it. These two women are just unbelievable. I don't know. This scene with Charisse talking this mad shit about Karen, it just came off as disgusting. And it just shows that Charisse, Giselle, and Robin, they all planned this. They got together and they are all just fake and miserable. Fake and miserable. And you know, I don't know. There was that one scene with Karen and Ray earlier in the season when she was asking him about eye candy or having candy or something. And I thought that scene was a little weird. But is it possible that with Ray getting up in age that Karen might have a little side man? It's possible. Do I blame her? No. Is it right? No. But I thought the same thing about Erica Girardi. I said, you know, she's got a little side piece somewhere. Tom could barely walk across the floor. I mean, I'm just saying, listen, when you marry somebody that's that much older than you, at some point, you know, you might have to go out for dinner. I don't know. Leave me alone. I just think that Charisse is pathetic, and so is Giselle and Robin. I'm sick of all of them. Anyway, peeps, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.